Hi everyone, it's Kelly Day. Happy Sunday. I'm here today to talk about how to go from being a career to a creative. So if you can hear me, see me, say hey, let me know that you're there. I'm in the middle of getting ready for a solo exhibit, so there's paint all over my walls. um, so do you want to make your work stronger? Do you want to make your paintings stronger and learn to make professional quality paintings or even products with your art, like pillows, prints, note cards? Do you need help believing in your ability as an artist, even if you've been successful in other areas of your life? Do you want support and tools and fun new methods to put into your painting to get there so that you don't have to spend 15 years figuring it all out like I did? Going from a career to a creative can be a huge transition, and especially putting all the pieces together to go from A to Z and become a practicing professional quality artist who's thriving and loving what you do for the rest of your life. Let's talk about how to do that because when you retire and you have your art and you know how to go in your studio and do that, it is something nobody can ever take away from you. It's a way to share your life and the things that you love on this earth. So let's talk about a couple of the biggest pieces that can help you get through that transition, which is a lot to figure out. Okay, so if you're here, say hey. Let me know you can hear me. The biggest piece that I see that is difficult for creatives when transitioning from a career is to reconnect with your creative side. So you've developed other muscles, in your professional career. Maybe a tech skill or a computer skill, maybe you're in the science industry, or maybe you're working with people and you have to be very highly supportive and tuned into them all day, which is a lot. Uh, so whatever career you're in, being productive and high functioning is more of the masculine side of you, where you have to be precise, professional, and productive all day long. Now, that is very different than the work you have to do to tune into your creative flow. So, this transition of reconnecting with your creative side can be about developing the other muscles that have atrophied over your career because you haven't used them. So, that doesn't mean that you don't have the creativity in you. It just means they're weak. You haven't used them like an athlete who hasn't trained for a while, or maybe they've only trained their upper body, but they haven't trained their legs. This doesn't mean you don't have the creativity. It just means you need to reconnect with those muscles and strengthen them. So your creative muscles are more of the feminine side of you. Both men and women have masculine and feminine traits, but we generally consider these creative traits to be more feminine, your feminine side, because you are tapping into like your intuition, your senses, your taste, your touch, your sight, how you feel about the colors you're painting with, and then also trusting yourself that you can make beauty. Trust. That's a vulnerable thing. Taking care of yourself so that you have energy for creative expression. As creatives, we have to fill our tank. We can't just create from being exhausted like we get to the end of the day in our career. So these are a very different side of you than you tapped into in your career. And this transition of reconnecting with your creativity, I see is one of the biggest things that career women have to do first. And it's tough. So let's talk about another one. One of the biggest transitions I remember from going from career woman to artist is going from being productive all day and getting shit done to allowing space and leisure time and filling yourself with things that delight you, allowing yourself to delight in things that you love, so that you feel inspired to create. So, this can feel very lazy if you're used to being productive all day. I'm from the Midwest originally, and even if you took a vacation, we felt lazy, even if we deserved it. So, being in a relaxed, sense oriented state is your new job as a creative, and that can feel very awkward when you're used to being productive in a career. I remember one artist saying that she felt that doing yoga was her job. So the most awkward part, in fact, of being an artist, I found in that transition as a production oriented person is having to slow down and actually be unproductive in order to activate my creativity. It's very counterintuitive. So, all of these transitions from career to creative are what I help women do every day. Like, I have one student, Kathy from Florida, who was in the science field, and she was used to being very precise. Okay. And she had retired and wanted to strengthen her paintings and find her own ideas and inspirations. And now we've been working together for a couple months, and she's made her work so much stronger. She's made a bunch of paintings of the things she loves in Florida, like sailing and the ocean and the beaches and the trees. She's developed new materials and methods to incorporate into her painting, and that's made her painting a lot more exciting for her. That she's enjoying it tremendously. And the best part is she's hired someone to photograph her work now, and she's going to make prints and products and note cards to put in local boutiques, which is super cool because when she shares the things that she loves, there's going to be people in Florida who love what she loves, and she's going to brighten up their day by sharing the art and those things with her with those people. So she's taken her love of sailing and the ocean and her region and is expressing them through her art. And this is how you go from being a creative, a career person to a creative. Okay? And classes and workshops are a great way to get started if you're just transitioning. But they don't take you all the way. So what you'll notice is you can start out by doing that, and then you'll hit a plateau where you're ready to take it further and paint your own ideas, and not just what the teacher is showing you. So if you're dreaming of having your painting for the rest of your life and you're ready to transition from your career to your creative, maybe you're just retiring. Maybe you're going to retire in 3 years and you want to be up and running by then. Or maybe you've been retired for a few years and it just hasn't been happening and you're like, come on, time's a running. If you're ready to do that and go from career to creative and get the tools, the methods, and the support to get there, and a proven process so that you know what to wake up and do every day, then I can help you. Especially if you don't want to take 15 years to try to figure it out for yourself like I did. So what you can do is, if you're ready to take your art to the next level, you can book what I call an art breakthrough call with me. Excuse me. We'll get on the phone and we'll find out what's holding you back, what you need to move forward, what your dream is for your art. And if I can help you get there, I'll show you what that looks like. Please don't book a call with me if you're just looking for free information. These calls are only for women who are ready to make their art happen now and invest in themselves. If that's you, I'd love to talk with you. You can book your art breakthrough call at kellydayart.com/booking. That's Kelly with an IE, dayart.com/booking. Let me know if this helped you today. I know it's a lot to think about, going from career to creative. There's a lot involved. I believe that being an artist is a very holistic thing. It's about how you live your life and tap into the beauty around you, and then learn to share that through your art and get your ideas out on canvas so that you can enjoy the rest of your life painting and moving other people with your art as well. All right, thanks for being here. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye.